Yo, so let's place a live trade right now. What I'm seeing right now, if you know anything about how I trade on binary options, then you already know this will be considered a clear channel. So anytime you have candles above both of these, the 200 moving average and the 20, and they're not trending down here in this area, and they're only trending in one direction, it's a certified uptrend, and it's what we call a clear channel. Now, I only call it clear channel because I use a Keltner channel on binary options, but on here, I don't have a channel. But essentially, the pattern started here as far as market structure, right? Started here, but once it crossed above, pretty much right here, when it crossed above both, now it's full effect. Every pullback will be an entry, right? You only need one though, right? You only need one, which is the best one to be here. Stop loss goes down here, and you let it ride. But now we're starting to pull. We pull back a little bit. I do think we're going to end up making a new high. Don't know how far, how long it's going to go, but I'm going to go ahead and buy here, okay? And then I'm going to take my stop loss, and I'm going to put it down here at the previous zone. I could put it here, I could put it here. I'll put it here first at the previous zone. We'll hit change. As simple as that, all right? Now, if we wanted to do a take profit on this particular trade, then, again, I could go out. And I know the first zone would be here, but that's too close. I would literally have to go find another zone because, again, the market goes from one zone to the next. So I would have to go back and find another zone, which I don't think I can find one on this time frame. I would have to find another one. I usually don't do the take profits, but usually I'll put them at the next zone above this, right? So after this, because I do believe eventually it'll break through and continue up. But right now, I don't think that's going to happen just yet. So I got time to let it ride. But I'm placing this. Did I place this on the H1 or H4? H1. All right, so I placed it on the H1. Normally I place on the M15, but since I saw the channel on the H1, that's where I placed it. Okay? And then we just hold and don't fold. Yeah, I know my motto. Hold, don't fold, let it ride. All right. So I didn't quite see what let me see. So this will be, if I lose this, I will lose $725, right? So right now I'm down, I thought 25, is that 25 pips? Yeah. So if I lose it, if it hit my stop loss, I lose 725. Okay. So not bad. Right. And if it goes, then it goes. So we let it ride. Now the best entry again would have been somewhere way down in here. Because imagine this entry over here. Look at this. Imagine this entry right here. Stop loss, previous zone, which is about right in there. And that thing did not come back, right? And it just took off. These are the best entries. Now I'm a little late in the game, so my entry may not be that long. But it could be, you know what I mean? Like I could hold to at least somewhere up in here and I should be up a pretty decent amount based off my lot size. So I don't have to hold that long unless the market just playing around for a couple of days or so. But again, that's what we're doing. I don't know how long this is gonna take before I get into a decent profit or a loss, but we're gonna let this thing ride, and then I'll be back later. Yo, so right now we're up about $200. I'm deciding if I want to take this or not because I do got a call here in a little bit, or if I should let this ride. But as you can see, everything looks good. We're on the M15 right now, so again, you can kind of see here. Let me get on my tool. Entry, stop loss in a good position, and you hold, don't fold, right? The chances of this coming all the way back down here is unlikely right now, just because of, the way the market is positioned. So looking good so far though. But I mean, that's what, hour or so, or maybe 2 hours since I placed this trade. That's good money, man. You know what I'm saying? What I want to tell people is that you gotta be able to appreciate what the market gives you, man. Like a lot of times we start to devalue money when in real life we would take it if somebody gave it to us. So I keep that same mindset. The scripture that says, wealth gain hastily will dwindle, but he who gathers little by little will increase it. So gather you little by little, you know what I'm saying? And over time it grows. You feel me? So it's looking good though. But now y'all see, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see where y'all place y'all stop loss at. Let me go to my H1. All right, you see the stop loss at one of the previous zones. I could have did this one. But all in all, we let it take off. So I'm gonna let this, I'm gonna hold this for a little bit longer and then I'll be back. Let's get it. Yo, so we hit $314. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Take my money and get up out of there. Boom. Okay. So yeah, made my money today. Good trade. You feel me? Again, it could have went longer, I'm sure. But again, I told you little by little, man. I grow my accounts little by little, and then I have big runs on certain days. And then the only reason why I didn't hold this one just extremely long, which I still could, because I do feel like it's gonna make a new high, is because I try to catch these down here, right? I try to catch these entries right here for this play right here. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it can't keep going. It could keep going, you know what I'm saying, for a while, but I like to try to see if I can catch these as low as possible before the takeoff, hold for a few days, and then, you know, be out. And you could kind of base that off like the daily time frame and stuff like that. See that daily time frame? That stochastic is pretty high. So it'll probably make a new high, pull back a little bit, and then take off again. You know what I mean? And remember, I told y'all, like, if these candles get too far away from this 20, it's going to eventually come back and retest kind of how we did over here. I don't know if it's going to come all the way back, but it could. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not that confident at just holding that extremely long, because I want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that I get my money out early while it's up. And then if it does fall back, then, you know, be able to enter again around in this area right here for let that pullback to take off again. But yeah, that's kind of how I just line everything up, y'all. You could do that on any pair. You feel me? See, like this one, straight sell off. Why? Because we're below the 20 and below the 200. You just wait on that decent pullback and you hop in on that sale, ride it back down to the next zone. All right, very simple stuff, y'all. Very, very simple. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta overcomplicate this. Let me go back to the M15. But that's how you make easy money, y'all, in the markets. And then you let the runners run, and you in there. It was clear. Like right here would have been a great, right here would have been a great entry for a sale, right? Catch the pullback. If you missed the first entry, here's your second entry. If you missed that entry, here's your third entry to ride it down. But the moment I would have got out of this trade, the moment I would have been not interested, I should say, is down in here. When this right here got crossed, right? Because market structure, pullback, you're supposed to continue to go. But instead, we stopped here, and then this broke this high, right? And then it started coming the opposite way. So now I'm not interested no more. The only way I'm getting interested again is if we come all the way back down here and we start to do a pullback like this, then I would be interested on a sale to continue. But other than that, no, sir. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so hopefully this video kind of, you know, broke down and helped to explain what I see. So that way you guys will be able to get these markets. Again, we keep it simple. I will say anything that's consolidated like this, leave it alone. We're only looking for trending markets. If you're a bunch of in and out, don't do it. The emotion's going to be all over the place. You feel me? But yeah, so I will see y'all in the next video, Lord willing. Comment below the kind of videos you want to see. And I got you. Let's get it.